Hi everyone, once again welcome back here. I hope you all are doing great. In this video, we are going to start scatterplot. I have recorded scatterplot videos in Hindi also. You can check it out. I will paste the link. So firstly, what you have to do, you have to import two most important library. First one is the Seaborn and the second one is Matplotlib. Both libraries are generally used for data visualization. What is the concept of data visualization? Generally, whenever we are converting raw data into pictorial form in graphical representation, that concept is only known as the data visualization. So here what you have to write, import 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 Seaborn as sns is the alias, right? Import matplotlib.pyplot as plt is the alias here. Again, I'm going to use here x1 is equal to 1 2 3 4 5 and y1 here is equal to 20 40 30 50 and 10 here. You can take any values, whatever you want to take, you can take. Now here sns.scatterplot I'm going to do scatterplot, and here if you are going to put here directly x1 comma y1, it is not going to take that. It will give you the error here. A scatterplot takes from 0 to 1 positional argument, but 2 were given. So firstly, what is the syntax of in Seaborn library? You have to define this x1 variable or y variable in terms of variable. Okay, so here we are going to take x is equal to x1 and y is equal to y1. Because if you are going to see the syntax of code of matplotlib, then there is different case, but in Seaborn there is different case. You have to define the variable in terms of variable. It is going to matter. And plt dot here again I'm going to so here you can see we have how many points here, 1 2 3 4 5 according to this. So I'm going to explain here. Whenever you are going to put 1 in x-axis, so it is going to give you 20. Whenever you are going to take 2, it is going to give you 40, right? In 3, the value in x-axis is 3, it is going to give you 30 here. In x-axis we have 4, and in y-axis it is going to connect at 50. And in x-axis we have 5, in y-axis it is going to connect at 10. So I hope you got this point. Right now I'm telling you something like, if you have to use the color here, please ignore the background noise because dogs are barking here. So the question is, if you have to change the color of all points here, so for that what you are going to do, you are going to use here color parameter red. So color has been changed, but I want to put different color for each dot here. So for that, what you can do, firstly what you have to do, you have to define here colors and red, green, yellow, blue and magenta color. You can take any colors and remove this from here. C is equal to colors here. Now you can see we have different color for each point: red, green, blue, yellow we have no green we have, right, and blue, magenta we have. Here we have magenta. In 3 we have taken here yellow. Yes. And again, now the question is, if you have to increase the size of each point, how can you increase the size of each point? For that I'm going to use here s is equal to if suppose you are going to take 400 here values, you can see the size has been increased for all the points. But my question is, if you have to increase the size for each and every point, like suppose for this one x1 values, for one in x-axis values, for red ball, for red point, the size should be different. For green, the size should be different. For yellow, the size should be different. For magenta, the size should be different. For blue, the size should be different. All points are going to be differ in size. How can you do that? For that, what you have to do, s is equal to here, manually you can put in terms of list here. Suppose I'm going to put here 100, 200, 300, 400 and 500 because we have 5 points, right? So you have to put size 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 5 size you have to put. Again, close it here. Now you can see the impact here. If I'm going to put here 5000, oh my god, here 3000, you can see the impact. So as you are going to use here, as stands for size 100 to 100, 3000, 400 and 5000. So this is going to be for the point. Now generally what you can do here, you can mention figure axis is equal to figure axis. I discuss in many videos, plt dot subplots here, plt dot subplots, and figure dot set underscore face color. We are going to use here YLLOW yellow here, and axis dot set underscore face color lavender I'm going to use. Yeah, so figure is the complete page, and out of those complete page we have used only some of the area, particular area, and that area would be the axis here. Okay, and in that axis, in that area we have plotted the scatter plot, you can see here. So firstly you have to define the figure and axis. After that you can easily use the color, face color for that figure and axis here. And here if I'm going to take plt dot title, and I'm going to take here scatter plot. Yes, scatter plot, and here you can use font size FONT font size is equal to 33, and font weight here FONT is equal to bold. Yes, for X level also, for Y level also, plt dot X level I'm going to use here, and here X level is the marks 1, and font size is equal to 34, font weight is equal to bold here. Now you can see marks 1, and again I'm going to put here Y level, plt dot Y level, and here I'm going to take marks 2, and FONTSIZE font size is equal to 33, and FONTWEIGST font weight is equal to BOLD, bold. Yes, now for if you want to change the font size and font size for the x-axis values also, y-axis values also, for that I discussed many times, you can use the loops. For label in ax dot get underscore x tick labels here, right? For label dot set underscore font weight here, and bold, bold. So what is yes, level dot sets 4. I used here 4. So once we used 4, after that you don't have used the 4 loop here. So level dot set underscore font weight bold here. Again for y-axis also, and here what you have to do, for label in ax dot get underscore y tick labels, label dot set underscore font weight, again we are going to take the bold here. So yes, you can see the impact. Why for loop? We use the for loop because it is going to change the values. It is going to use the iteration. For first iteration it is going to change the value for 1, again for 2, again for 3, again for 4, again for 5 and all. So we have here iterations, and for each iteration the value is going to change for x-axis and for y-axis. That's why we used for loop here, because it is a little bit difficult to change the font weight of this x-axis value and y-axis value. So it would be very helpful that we can use the loop. That's why we used loop here. Okay, now I worked in x1 or y1 here. We worked in datas. Okay, but if you have to take the datas from the Seaborn GitHub datasets, tips datasets, how can you do that? I'm going to take one variable here, var. So here I'm going to use var is equal to sns dot load data set, sns dot load datasets, and here I'm going to use tips here. Again var is not defined. Here I'm going to use var is equal to sns dot load underscore data set, and tips here we have taken again var here. Yes, we have datasets. So in this datasets we have total 244 rows and 7 columns we have right now. Total bill, tip, sex, smoker, day, time, size. Look, in scatter plot generally we talked about the graphical representation. Okay, scatter plot is the graphical representation. In x-axis and y-axis we are going to take the numerical values. So we have to take the numerical values here, and in x-axis also, in y-axis also. For that, what you have to do, sns dot scatterplot, and here again you have to take x variable. In x variable, as I discussed, you have to take numerical values in x-axis, in x also, in y also. So here we have total bill and tip we have. So in x we are going to use here total bill, and in y we are going to use here tip. And now if I'm going to run this program, run this code, it is going to give you the error, because the error is could not interpret value total bill for x, value is string, but data was not passed. We didn't pass the data, so you have to mention here data also. Look, total bill we have taken, tip we have taken. From where we have taken? So from the data sets we have taken total bill and tip. What is the name of that data sets? In variable we stored that data sets. var is the variable, and there we stored tips datasets. Okay, so here you have to mention data is equal to data is equal to var. Now it is going to give you the scatter plot, you can see here. Okay, now if you want to differentiate it, so you have to use here who parameter, who is equal to sex. On the basis of sex you can easily differentiate. In sex generally we have male and female. Here you can see we have sex column, and there we have male and female. Smoker column is also there. There is no and yes. Day, sun, Saturday and all. Time, dinner, lunch and all. And size 2, 3, 4 and all we have here. And yes, again I'm going to use here who is equal to sex, and style is equal to again sex. This is the style. It is going to differentiate on the basis of marker. For the male it is the round one, and for the female it is multiply, or you can say plus icon. This is the concept of style. And here suppose if you are going to use palette, palette is equal to bwr here. Bwr comma, where is the comma? Yes, here is the comma. BWR, you can see BWR. If you don't want to take the BWR, then you can take here ocean. It's looking nice. Or there are many palette here. COLORBLIND, colorblind. Yes, it's looking nice. And palette, if you want to take accent, ACCENT. Oh my god, looking very nice. Okay. But the ocean is mine favorite, right? Oh, you can use any of this ocean. And again here, now look, I have to define the size also. So for if you have to define the size, then you have to write here size equal to here I have to put comma, size is equal to on the basis of column sex. Yes, and here we have to take SIZES, sizes is equal to 200 comma 400. Oh my god, you can see 200, not I'm going to put here 100. Now see the impact. In 400 not, we are going to put 4000. Not 4000 here, 1000 would be enough so that you can see nicely. But I'm going to change the data sets, like length of data sets. Here I'm not going to use the whole data sets, but I'm going to take here dot head and 20 only. I'm going to work on 20. No, it's fine. Okay, so this is the now firstly what you have to do, you have to take one parameter size, and there you have to define one column. On the basis of sex, you are going to change the sizes, because in sex only we have male and female. So here for male the size is 1000, and for female we have 100. So firstly what you have to do, you have to define one column whenever you are using SIZE. But in S, like if you see the upper code now, here we used S. So here there is no need to define the one column, because we don't have column, right? So whenever you are doing the manually, whenever you are going to take S, there you can easily put in the form of list, or you can take one sizes for every dot point. Okay, but whenever you are going to use the data sets, whenever you are going to work with the data sets, there on the basis of column, one column, there would be one specific column. On the basis of that column you have to define the sizes here. So here on the basis of sex we can easily differentiate the size. So here we have taken size is equal to sex, SIZES is equal to, for female 100 and for male is 1000. Again here I'm going to take alpha is equal to 0.1. So alpha generally what defines, alpha defines the transparency here. Okay, so here we have greater transparency, high transparency. Transparency means we can easily see from one side to another side. So if you have to reduce the transparency, then you have to increase the value here. So what is the value range here? It is going to in between 0 to 1 here. It is going to show you. Here you can see the range is alpha, 20 is outside. It is going to in between 0 to 1. And here I'm going to take 1. Now you can see the impact. Okay, now here we have to take the markers. Okay, so for that what you have to do, here you can use MARKERS, markers in the form of dictionary. We can take for male, we can use this, and for female, for FEMALE, female, we are going to use S, and here we are going to use M, and here I am going to use MARKERS, markers is equal to M. Yes, you can see markers is equal to M here we have taken. Okay, so this is the concept here. You can easily see markers parameter you have to define, and M, inside the M variable only we have taken the dictionary, male for this sphere one and the female for square. S stands for the square here, you can see. Okay, so this is the concept here we easily used. And again if you have to take the figure and plot, you can easily take, yeah. So I'm going to use figure dot axis is equal to plt dot subplots. Okay, and figure dot set underscore face color here, YLLOW yellow, axis dot set underscore face color here, LFV and here lavender. Yes, again you can use the for loop here. Definitely you can use the for loops, and it is going to give you the better result. And here I'm going to use plt.legend, and plt.legend we have taken plt.show for removing this one. Yes, now location I want to set, location is equal to 1. You can see it is relocating this one, legend, male and female one, but I'm going to put here 9. It is again relocating. Again I'm going to put here 0, again relocate it, it's fine now. Okay, so if you want to use for loop again for x-axis, x level and y level, you can easily use the for loop. For level in ax dot get underscore x tick levels level dot set underscore font width, and here font width I'm going to take bold. So yeah, done. And for y-axis also, for level dot for level in ax dot get underscore x tick levels and level dot set underscore font width here, and again bold. Yes, done. X not here, y tick levels. Yeah, you can see the impact, it has been bold, it has been bold. Now if you want to take what you want to take plt dot title here, title title, this is scatter plot, SCATTER scatter plot here. And font size also you want to mention FONTSIZ, font size is equal to 33, and font width is equal to bold. You can see, yes, scatter plot bold. And here again if you want to take plt dot x level में total bill we have total underscore bill bill, and font size is equal to 33, font width is equal to bold. Okay, parenthesis we have to mention here. Yes, again for y level also plt dot y level, and here we are going to use tip tip FONTSIZE, font size is equal to 33, font width is equal to bold. Yes, you can see here. Okay, so this is the code, this is the queries. You can easily see. If you have any doubt, then please do let me know in the comment section. You can ask me any doubt, whatever doubt you have other than this, you can easily ask me in the comment section. Definitely I'm going to answer each and every problems. So meanwhile, keep learning, keep accelerating. Bye, have a great day, great night, love you all.